Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of our English podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm James. Today, we're going to take you inside a restaurant where you'll learn useful English phrases for ordering food, asking questions, and having a smooth dining experience.
Going to a restaurant is one of the most common situations where you'll need English, whether you're traveling, living abroad, or even just practicing at home. But sometimes it can feel stressful if you don't know what to say.
That's why in today's episode, we'll guide you step by step. You'll hear real conversations, learn natural expressions, and understand exactly how to order like a native speaker.
And remember, don't just listen. Repeat the sentences with us, practice shadowing, and make them part of your everyday English. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends who are learning English.
All right, let's get started. Time to go to the restaurant.
All right, so imagine James and I are going out to eat together. The first thing we need to do when we arrive at the restaurant is talk to the host or hostess, the person who greets you at the entrance. Let's see how that conversation goes.
Good evening. Welcome to Sunny Bistro. How many people are in your party today?
Good evening. We'd like a table for two, please.
Of course. Would you prefer to sit inside or outside?
We'd like to sit inside near the window if that's possible.
Notice how Emma said, "We'd like a table for two, please." This is the most polite and natural way to ask for a table. You can change the number depending on how many people are with you. For example, a table for four, please.
And when the host asks, would you prefer inside or outside, you can answer by saying, we'd like to sit outside, or inside is fine. Adding please at the end always makes it sound polite.
Host. Good afternoon. Do you have a reservation?
Guest. No, we don't have a reservation. Is there a table available for two? Sometimes the host will ask if you've made a reservation. If you haven't, just say, no, we don't have a reservation. Then you can ask politely if there's a table available.
And if the restaurant is busy, they might say, "It'll be a few minutes. Please wait over there." In that case, you just wait until your table is ready.
So, the key phrases when you arrive at a restaurant are, table for two, please. We'd like to sit inside, outside, please. No, we don't have a reservation. Is there a table available? These sentences are short, polite, and very common. Now that we have a table, the next step is usually when the waiter comes over and asks about drinks. Let's practice what that conversation might sound like.
Good evening. Can I start you off with something to drink?
Yes, I'd like a glass of water, please. And can I also see the drinks menu?
Of course. And for you, sir?
I'll have a lemonade, please.
Notice how Emma said, "I'd like a glass of water, please." This is one of the most polite and natural ways to order something in English. You can also say, "I'll have," which is very common. For example, "I'll have a coffee, please."
Yes, and another useful phrase is, can I get? For example, can I get an iced tea, please? All three phrases are good. I'd like, I'll have, or can I get?
Once you've ordered drinks, the waiter usually asks if you're ready to order food. Let's practice that. Are you ready to order, or do you need a few more minutes?
We're ready to order, thank you. I'd like the grilled chicken with vegetables, please.
And I'll have the spaghetti with tomato sauce. Could I also get a side salad, please?
Did you hear how James said, could I also get a side salad, please? That's a polite way to add something extra to your order. You can also say, can I also have, or I'd also like.
And if you're not sure about something on the menu, you can ask questions. For example, what's in the chicken soup? Or does this dish come with rice? The waiter will be happy to explain.
Another common question is, what do you recommend? If you want to try something new, this is a great way to ask for the waiter's advice.
So, the key phrases for ordering are I'd like a, please, I'll have a, please, can I get a, please, and could I also get a, what do you recommend? With these, you can order confidently in any restaurant.
So, we've ordered our food and now we're waiting. But sometimes while eating, we need to ask the waiter for extra things. Let's practice how to do that politely in English.
Excuse me, could we please have some extra napkins?
Did you notice that James started with, "Excuse me"? This is the polite way to get the waiter's attention. You should never shout, just raise your hand slightly and say, "Excuse me."
And then, instead of just saying, I want napkins, I said, could we please have some extra napkins? This sounds much more polite and natural.
"Excuse me, can I have some ketchup, please?"
Yes, you can ask for sauces, condiments, or anything you need with phrases like, can I have, please? Could I get, please? Or would it be possible to have? For example, could I get some more bread, please? Or would it be possible to have some extra water?
"Excuse me, could you please check on our order? We've been waiting for a while."
This is a useful phrase if your food is taking too long. It's polite but clear. You're asking the waiter to look into it without sounding angry.
"Excuse me, could you recommend a good dessert?"
Yes, you don't need to wait until the end of the meal to ask. If you're curious about desserts or drinks, it's fine to ask the waiter while eating.
So, the main takeaway here is always use polite phrases with "excuse me," "could I," and "please." This makes your request sound friendly and respectful. And trust me, the waiter will always appreciate that. So, we've enjoyed our meal, and now it's time to leave. The last step is asking for the bill and paying. Let's practice how to do that politely.
Excuse me, could we have the bill, please?
Yes, this is the most common and polite way to ask. You can also say, "Could we get the check, please?" This is more common in American English. Or, "Can I have the bill, please?" This works too, and it's short and polite.
Of course. I'll bring it right over.
Thank you very much.
When the bill arrives, sometimes the waiter might ask, would you like to pay together or separately? If you're with a friend, you can say, we'll pay together. Or, we'd like to pay separately, please.
Waiter, your total is $35.
Here you go. I'll pay by card.
No problem. Please insert your card here.
Thank you. If you're paying with cash, you can say, here's $40. Keep the change. That means you're leaving a tip. If you want the change back, just say, here's $40, and wait for the waiter to return with your change.
Thank you so much. Everything was delicious.
Yes, it's always nice to say something positive before leaving. You could also say, thanks, we had a great time. Or, the food was wonderful, thank you. It leaves a good impression.
So when you're ready to leave a restaurant, remember these key phrases. Could we have the bill, please? We'll pay together. Or, we'd like to pay separately, please. I'll pay by card. Or, I'll pay in cash. Thank you. Everything was delicious. These sentences are simple, polite, and make you sound confident.
And that's it. Now you know how to go through the entire restaurant experience, from getting a table to paying the bill, in natural, polite English.